guys, come on downstairs. We're bringing a little MLB The Show 20 content to you today. We are playing our Minnesota Twins franchise. We're in season number 5. This is episode 271. It's games 139 through 141. Yep, we're in September. We won 2 out of 3 in our first series of September. We come in 2 games behind the Detroit Tigers in the American League Central Division. And we're taking on the Kansas City Royals here. A 3-game series to finish up a homestand before we head out on the road to Washington. So game 139, Brad Hand will start for Kansas City. They come in at 60 and 77, and they are 4th place in the AL Central. Brad Hand, a 7-point-something ERA, pretty high for him. Kyle Gibson, 3.69 ERA, making his 28th start of the year for the Twins. Let's go to the second inning here. No score. Domingo Santana at the plate, hitting .252 with 17 home runs on the season. 2-2 delivery from Hand, and Domingo Santana is going to lift this one deep to left, and he gets over a leaping left fielder. I don't know who that was out in left. Probably Alex Gordon, maybe? So Santana, 18th home run of the season for him, and the Twins jump out to a 1-0 lead as we head to the third inning. Miguel Sano at the plate. We all know the kind of season he is having. .290 hitter. Runner on first with 2 outs. And this time he's going to go opposite field down the right field line. And it's out by a good bit. 399-foot home run. Number 54 on the season for Sano. It's a 2-run shot for the big fella. He's hitting like Barry Bonds this year. Unreal season the big fella's having. I would adjust my sliders, but everybody else on my team is hitting about what I would expect. So, it's just the kind of year that he's having. He is a 99 power overall. That's how he's developed. Again, we started this thing 5 years ago, so don't expect it to be patterned after real life Miguel Sano. He's developed incredibly well. As you see, Nolan Arenado make a nice play at third. He's struggling offensively, but his defense will never leave. Let's go to the top of the 6th. Raul Mondesi Jr. at the plate. 2-1 delivery from Gibson, and Mondesi's going to lift this one opposite field, heading towards the bullpens, and it's going to get there. It's a solo shot for Raul Mondesi. Just his 6th home run of the season. So light hitting Mondesi hits one out on us. Mark Kirby now. .287 hitter, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. He's a September call-up. He's going to lift this one to right. That one is deep and could be headed towards the corner of the overhang, and it is gone. 2nd home run of the year for Mark Kirby. And September call-ups now are just 2 extra players. The roster expands from 26 to 28. Which is interesting. I kind of liked, I get why they did it, but I kind of liked September call-ups before we could bring up the whole 40-man roster and get a look at some young guys. Here's a nice diving play by Mario Calero to his left. On to Kyle Gibson at first, and Gibson pitches into the 8th inning. Now he is relieved with 2 outs in the top of the 8th by Jenmar Gomez to face Mondesi. Twins leading at this point 4-1, and Mondesi's going to lift this one high and deep, and he hits his 2nd home run of the game. Sorry, his last one was home run number 5. This one is home run number 6. The 5 and 6 look alike, and it's so small on my screen, I couldn't tell. I have bad eyes anyway. 9th inning. Evan Marshall takes the hill for the Royals. He's going to be facing Francisco Cervelli, who leads the team in batting average with runners in scoring position. He's got a runner at third, and he's going to deliver again straight up the middle. Base hit for Cervelli. He's only hitting .247 on the year, but he's hitting well into the 300s with runners in scoring position. So super clutch hitter for us, and his contract is up at the end of this year. We're going to have to figure out what we want to do with him. He's getting up there in age. We check in on the Indians and the Tigers. The Indians won Game 1 of that series 7-3, and we are actually leading the season series 10-7. It says we won the series 10-6. That's not right. We are leading the series 10-7. I miscounted a loss somewhere along the way. So keep that in mind. We are leading the series 10-7 as we get into the second game of this 3-game series. Diego Ramirez making his 16th start of the season. Kansas City in quite a transition with their pitching rotation, it looks like. We had Brad Hand start game 1. He's more of a relief pitcher nowadays. And now we have Diego Ramirez, a young pitcher, facing a young pitcher for us, Jose De Leon. Top of the first inning, Salvador Perez, 19 home runs, 65 RBIs, runners on the corners with 1 out. He's going to hit this one to right. Raimel Tapia makes the catch. A runner's going to tag and score without a play at the plate. And that puts the Royals up 1-0 in the middle of the first. So they get to Jose De Leon early. Let's go to the third inning. This is center fielder Alfredo Escalera. And Escalera hitting 200 on the season. He's going to lift this one high and deep to right. An opposite field home run. The wind was blowing out that way this entire series. First major league home run for Alfredo Escalera, the young center fielder for the Royals. And they go up 2-0. So I think at the start of next series, I want to throw together just a look at the remaining schedule for us compared to the remaining schedule for the Tigers. And just see, because we're going to be neck and neck with them down the stretch as we see a shot to left that's going to sneak inside the fair pole by Nolan Arenado. 16th home run of the year for Arenado. It's a 2-run shot. And the Twins are on the board. We are now tied up at 2 at the end of the third. Let's move to the 5th inning. That's what's been so fun about this series, is to see players develop slowly, kind of in real time. Here's Raymond Fuentes out to left. And not only see players develop, but see teams transform slowly. When you simulate a whole bunch of games, transformations happen really fast and you lose track of everything. This happens slowly. We can track it. We can, it feels organic. I don't know. Here's Salvador Perez. 3-2 lead for the Royals. Perez swings and misses. We have Trevor May in pitching now. Middle of the 5th, it's 3-2 Kansas City with the lead. Let's go to the 7th. They're trying to split up this 3-game series at 1 apiece. They lead 3-2 in the 7th. Salvador Perez, runners on first and second with 2 outs. And Salvador is going to slap one through the left field, or through to left field, I should say. Runner coming home, and he's going to score easily. It's 4-2 Royals. Philip Orlowski will take the hill now for Kansas City, making his 73rd appearance. He's going to face Tommy Nolan, the other of our September call-ups, him and Mark Kirby. And Tommy Nolan's going to lift this one to left with 1 out and a runner on third. Runner's going to tag. Here comes the throw from, I don't know, who is that, Mondesi out there? He slides in safely nonetheless. And it looks like it's Raymond Fuentes out there in left. He made a play to end that inning. So it's 4-3. We go to the 9th inning. Roberto Osuna in to make the save. They go from Wade Davis as their setup guy to Roberto Osuna. Great back end of the bullpen. Too bad they don't have a great starting rotation. And they have a young offensive lineup. So they are struggling this year, but they have a great back end of the bullpen. So it's going to be tough to come back in this game. Roberto Osuna gets the first out, and now Wilmer Flores goes to right for out number 2. And now we bring up Raimel Tapia. He's 3 for 3 on the day with 3 singles. He's hitting .279 on the season. Osuna is going to end up walking Tapia, and we're going to go to the bench and bring in pinch hitter Miguel Sano, who had the day off to this point. And Miguel Sano is also going to draw a walk. They wanted no piece of Sano. They treated him like Barry Bonds in that at-bat. Just pitched around him and put a runner in scoring position to boot. So here is Mark Kirby now. He's pinch hitting here in this second game, and he lifts this one to left. But Alfredo Escalera is going to be able to run it down to end the game. We end up losing 4-3 in the second game of this series. The Tigers lose again to the Indians, so the Indians have taken the first 2 games of that 3-game series. Alfredo Escalera 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI for the Royals. And again, it says we win the season series 10-7. That is not true. We now are leading the series 10-8, I believe. Yeah, 10-8. We're leading the series 10-8. So, we go to game number 141. Sonny Gray, our ace, taking the hill. Cy Young candidate. 2.52 ERA, 14-5 record. Look at the strikeouts. He leads the league in strikeouts with 241. Facing Brent Honeywell, longtime starter for the Royals. Feels like he's been a starter throughout this entire franchise that we've done that's spanned the course of 5 years. Almost 5 years now. We head towards the end of season number 5. Mario Calero at the plate. Bottom of the first inning to lead things off. Calero is going to lift this one to right. Again, the wind has been blowing out that way this entire series, and it's going to carry Mario Calero's. What looked like a just regular fly ball ends up reaching the seats, and it's just home run number 6 for Mario Calero on the season. Actually, I think it was 5. Home run number 5, my bad. He had 4 home runs up to that point. He hit 3 home runs in one game earlier in the year, and then he only had 1 the rest of the way. But he hits one out there to put the Twins up 1-0. We skip ahead now to the 5th inning. Sonny Gray against Corey Spangenberg. Look at the break on that breaking ball. He ends up getting his 7th strikeout of the day. And now Raul Mondesi at the plate. Still the top of the 5th, runner on first. Twins leading by 1. And Mondesi takes the first pitch down and in. 1-0 count now. Here is the delivery to Mondesi. With a runner on first, Mondesi's going to line it to left, and it is stabbed by Nolan Arenado. So at the end of 5, Twins lead at 1-0. I don't know if a 1-0 score is going to hold up. Hasn't very often this season. We go to the 6th inning now. Sonny Gray still throwing. Eric Hosmer at the plate with a runner in scoring position at second. A hit up the middle. Wilmer Flores ranging to his left, making the throw back across his body. And just barely getting Eric Hosmer out of first. A faster runner probably would have made it. We go to the 7th inning. Still just 1-0 Twins with the lead. This is Raul Mondesi. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. 282 hitter with 6 home runs. He had 2 home runs in a game earlier this series, but Sonny Gray gets the strikeout. And in the middle of the 7th, the Twins still lead 1-0. If ever a 1-0 score was going to hold up, it would be on a day that Sonny Gray is on the hill. So Kevin Segrist comes in, trying to earn save number 38. He's got a 2.11 ERA. He's blown 7 saves on the season. And here is the leadoff hitter in the 9th, Salvador Perez. We're just going to go through pitch by pitch throughout the 9th inning. 0-2 count now. And a breaking ball in the dirt from Kevin Segrist. 1-2 delivery, up and in. It's fouled back by Salvi. And another one. This is a changeup down and in. Doesn't get Perez to bite. 2-2 delivery from Segrist. And chopped foul by Perez. 2-2 delivery. Fouled off again. Another 2-2 delivery. This time swung on and missed. A beautiful breaking ball that broke down and in. You've got to be careful with that pitch right there, because if you leave it up, it could be crushed. But it's an effective pitch if you start it low enough. Start it, thigh high and have it drop down below the knees. Here is Cole Calhoun now, the second batter of the 9th inning. 1-1 delivery from Segrist. 1-2 now. And Cole Calhoun swings over the top of a breaking ball. Segrist has the breaking ball working. And he's got a pretty good fastball, so when he gets both of those pitches working, he can be trouble. It's when he's not locating his breaking ball and he hangs him over the plate that he ends up blowing saves. Starts off Brandon Drury with a fastball up and away. Then comes back with a changeup down and in. 0-2 delivery. This one low. 1-2 delivery. Tries to get the backdoor breaking ball. Can't catch the black. And now a high fastball is fouled back. 2-2 delivery. And a breaking ball elicits some weak contact to the right side. Jace Peterson on to first, and the Twins end up holding on to a 1-0 win in Game 3 of the series. And the Indians win again. The Indians, soon to be named something else. I don't know what they're going to name them. But they sweep the Tigers and help us out a whole bunch. We win 2 out of 3 against the Royals. And folks, we are going into the final 21 games of the season in a deadlock with the Tigers at 74-67. And like I said, at the first part of our next episode, I would like to throw together a little comparison of our two schedules going forward. The Tigers have a much easier schedule overall, but if we can make it through the next 13 games, our final 8 games of the season are very winnable. And we'll take a look at that next episode anyway. The Red Sox, 3-game lead over the Yankees. Tigers and Twins are tied atop the American League Central. A look at the American League West has the Rangers leading the Astros by only a half a game. The Astros charging hard down the latter stretch of the season. The Angels would be holding that final wild card spot. 4 games ahead of the Twins and the Tigers, 4.5 over the Yankees, 6 over the Rays. So, chances are the Astros and Angels or the Rangers and Angels are going to be the wild card teams. In the National League East, Washington, an 8-game lead over the Phillies. We head to the nation's capital in our next 3-game series to take on those Nationals at 76-63. Cubs, 1.5-game lead over the Brewers, who are sneaking up on them. Cubs have lost 8 of their last 10 games, and the Brewers have won 7 of their last 10. So we might be in for a race in the NL Central. We're definitely not in for a race in the West, as the Dodgers winning at almost a 70% clip. Have a 13-game lead on the Giants, who are almost 30 games over 500. Man, those two teams, I would not be surprised if it's the Giants and the Dodgers in the NLCS. So Giants and the Brewers would be your 2 wildcard teams. The Reds are only a game back, and the Cardinals are 2.5 back, but they have been sliding towards the end of the season. We only have 21 games left, guys. Minnesota Twins franchise on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.